So you've probably been seeing this pop up everywhere, Swara Yoga, right? It's this ancient science of breath, and suddenly it's got all this modern buzz. But with all that hype, you gotta ask, what's real and what's just, well, marketing? Let's dive in and figure that out.
And I mean, some of the claims out there are just wild. We're talking people promising you immense power, that you can get everything you've ever wanted. And yeah, you heard that right, even become a millionaire, all from your breath. It sounds incredible, doesn't it? But is that really what it's all about?
Okay, so this is where our source for this explainer comes in, and it offers a totally different take. It basically says, hold on a second, a lot of these huge promises, they might just be what's called bookish knowledge. Someone just reciting theories from a book, but without any actual real-world experience to back it up.
And this is where it gets really interesting. Look at this comparison. On one side, you have this massive claim, right? Achieve ultimate power. But on the other side, you have a really simple observation. Some of these so-called experts, they're seen breathing through their mouths. Now, if you know anything, even just the basics of yoga or pranayama, you know that's a huge no-no. It's a fundamental mistake, a massive red flag that kind of makes you question all those big promises.
And that brings us right to this key quote from our source. This is only bookish knowledge being recited to you. See? That's the core of the critique. We're just hearing theories being passed off as deep wisdom. It's exactly like someone reading a fancy recipe out loud, but they've never actually been in a kitchen. The words are there, but the real flavor, the actual substance, it's just not.
Okay, so if the people making all the noise aren't the real deal, then where are the true practitioners? What are they doing? Well, according to our source, the authentic path isn't found in all that chatter. It's found in something totally different, in a deep, profound quiet.
And this quiet has a name, Mon. Now, this isn't just about not talking. It's way deeper than that. We're talking about a profound internal silence. That's the cornerstone of the practice. This is where the real transformation happens, Way off the grid, far away from any stage or camera.
And to give you an idea of just how serious this silence is, check out this quote. Getting a word out of their mouths is like chewing on iron chickpeas. Wow, what a powerful image, right? Our source uses this to show that for a real practitioner, silence isn't just a preference, it's this precious, hard-won state that they protect with everything they've got.
So, why all the quiet? What's the big deal? Well, the idea is that once a practitioner builds this really deep connection through their breath, every single word they speak is a risk. It could literally break that fragile, subtle link to the divine. So the silence, it's not empty at all. It's actually overflowing with a connection so valuable they just can't afford to lose it.
Okay, so if it's not about getting rich quick, then what does the real journey look like? Our source actually lays out a path, and let me tell you, it's all about dedication. There are absolutely no shortcuts here.
This is a serious, long-term commitment. It all starts with at least 1 full year, a minimum, of just doing the breathing exercises, the pranayama. Only after that whole year do you even start to bring in a divine name or japa and hold it in your breath. And that part, that's practiced for years until it just becomes effortless, like you're not even trying anymore. It's the definition of a marathon, not a sprint. And this right here really gets to the heart of it all, doesn't it? It's this huge contrast between the slow, patient path of genuine, earned experience and the shiny, tempting promise of a quick fix.
There's this beautiful line from the poet Kabir that just nails the ultimate goal. My Lord chants for me, and I find rest. What does that mean? It's this idea that the practice becomes so much a part of you, so ingrained, that it feels like the divine itself is doing the work for you. Your own effort, your ego just gets out of the way. And what's left is this state of pure, effortless grace. That's the payoff for all those years of silent, dedicated practice.
So this all leads to a really powerful final warning from our source. And it's this: be really, really careful of anyone offering you the ultimate prize without asking for any of the work. The analogy is perfect. It's like someone handing you a PhD on your very first day of college. Sure, it sounds great, but it makes the whole journey, all the learning, completely meaningless. And that really leaves us with one last big question to chew on. We live in a world where pretty much everything is a product. But can something that's deep, this personal, can true spiritual practice really be packaged up, marketed, and sold? Maybe. Maybe that's a question that's best answered in silence. Thanks for joining The Explainer.